Delhi's air quality index has reached alarming levels. This week, the AQI has dropped to as much as 424, which is classified as severe. The situation is very grim. At such levels, even healthy individuals could see their condition worsen. The problem, of course, occurs every year, but it usually turns into a subject of political blame game. Now, the Delhi government has stopped all construction activity in the state. They've also announced a payment of 5,000 rupees for laborers or construction workers who will lose work during this period. According to the Graded Response Action Plan, the government would ban the entry of trucks into the state if the air quality index drops further. In fact, the NCPCR has also written to the Delhi government asking them to shut down schools so that children are less exposed. On the other hand, Union Environment Minister Bhupendra Yadav has blamed the Aam Aadmi Party for Delhi turning into a gas chamber. The AAP government in turn says that pollution is emanating from other states.
28 अक्टूबर से लेकर के और 8 नवंबर के बीच में ये सीएससी की स्टडी क्या कहती है? ये सीएससी की स्टडी ये कहती है कि ये दिल्ली के अंदर जो प्रदूषण है उस प्रदूषण में 31% दिल्ली के लोकल जो सोर्स हैं उनका पोल्यूशन है। लोकल सोर्स क्या? व्हीकल पोल्यूशन का, जो गाड़ियां दिल्ली में चलती हैं उनका पोल्यूशन। दिल्ली के अंदर जो कंस्ट्रक्शन होता है, डस्ट पोल्यूशन, उनका कंट्रीब्यूशन।
Jyoti Pandey Lavakare joining me on the show. She's the author of Breathing Here is Injurious to Your Health. Vivek Chattopadhyay, Senior Program Manager, the CSE, with us on the show. Manoj Gaur, VP of CREDAI National, also with us on the show. Welcome to all of you and thank you so much for speaking with us today on the show. Vivek, let me begin by getting your take because CSE's research and study is being quoted today. Now, there are three sort of sources of research and study, and they all have different versions. Some versions say that most of the pollution is coming from stubble burning. Some say it's within Delhi. What does CSE data actually say?
See, the data is actually provided by Decision Support System of Ministry of Earth Science reveals that Delhi's local sources contribute about 31%, and of that, large 50% share is of transport sector. So definitely Delhi has its own problem of transportation emissions right now because most of the industries have moved out. But if you look at the overall picture, then NCR cities and towns contribute another 35%. Then out of that, there are beyond NCR cities, they are also contributing, and biomass is on an average contributing 10 to 15%. So as a whole, all the states are responsible. That is coming out clearly.
Give me some clarity on the data. Just 1 minute, 1 minute. Just give me some clarity on the data itself. I just want to clarify on the data before I go ahead. What is the contribution of stubble burning overall to the poor air quality in Delhi? Is it 25, 26% as Safar says? Is it lesser? What time period is your study based on?
This is on the Deepavali week. So pre-Deepavali and post-Deepavali period. During that period, the stubble burning contribution was less. And thereafter, the atmospheric conditions changed, meteorological conditions changed. And now you are seeing that higher emissions, contributions from stubble burning. So it varies from week to week. So it's a dynamic source analysis that is provided by the Ministry of Earth Science. And it clearly says that which NCR cities and towns are contributing to Delhi's air pollution and the source-wise contribution within Delhi. So the clear message that is coming out that if Delhi has to deal its own problem also, because Delhi's own contribution is about 50% from transportation sector, and rest of the sectors are also responsible for next 50%. So the clear message is that all the states, because we are living in a one airshed, and all the states have to act, otherwise the entire NCR city and beyond will not be able to meet the air quality standards.
So now what has happened in the last few hours? The Union Environment Minister Bhupendra Yadav has put out a tweet thread in which he's saying that the Aam Aadmi Party is solely responsible for what is happening. They're saying that Punjab stubble burning has increased, it's reduced in Haryana, funds have been given. That's not happened. So that's the sort of political side of it. The Aam Aadmi Party on its part says that nothing is being done by the centre and that tutu meme will go on. I'm trying to understand that how much it helps to stop construction. And can this be better planned? Manoj Gaur, I want to get you in on the show this evening. So part of the graded action response plan is that when the AQI moves to a certain level, construction is stopped. Today there has also been an announcement that there will be a payment for construction workers of 5,000 rupees a month because they're losing work. What is going to be the impact of this?
Entire construction is a very harsh step. I am not supporting कि ban होना चाहिए, but entire construction को ban कर देने और construction में केवल laborers involved नहीं है. More than 250 small or big industries are involved in this. On the one hand, you are allowed to run an industry, but not allowed to run a construction. And which construction, which has a environment clearance certificate, which projects have a PTZ camera 24-hour connected with the pollution department, pollution NOC, all the guidelines issued by the competent authority. I think just like cars, which have a valid pollution certificate, are allowed to run. Similarly, there should be a difference between कौन सी construction बंद होनी है, कौन सी नहीं होनी है. Most of the construction unorganized sector के अंदर जो है, वो main जो कारण रहता है pollution का. Similarly, the dust on the roads. ये इसमें बहुत सारी स्टडी हो चुकी है कि जो रोड्स है, मेटल रोड ओनली जो है 50% रोड जो है मेटल्ड होती है, बाकी अनमेटल्ड रोड होती है जो कि कच्ची रोड होती है, ट्रकों के साथ, व्हीकल के साथ, जो PM2 का लेवल है. और एक अलग स्टडी या एक जनरल बात भी है कि आज कंस्ट्रक्शन बंद हुए, आज कम से कम 6 दिन हो गए हैं. तो why pollution is increasing if the construction
hasn't construction announcement been made only today?
No, it's almost 4 days.
Okay, but you're
sudden stoppage. How can be a sudden stoppage? It's not like an electricity switch कि आपने किया और बंद हो गई. It's like a train. अगर आपको किसी को रोकना है किसी ट्रेन को तो 5 किलोमीटर पहले से आपको उसकी ब्रेक लगानी पड़ेगी.
So you're saying
all the material on the side, on the roads, they are standing in trucks. सारा माल जो है ट्रकों के खड़ा है. They are not allowed to deload their goods. तो ये तो बहुत ही अजीब एक स्थिति है कि जहां पर जो है केवल ये मान लिया गया है कि केवल जो लेबरर्स है वो इफेक्ट होती है कंस्ट्रक्शन रुकने से. एंटायर इकोसिस्टम वो रुक जाता है. So that is very harsh on part of the construction industry. And all projects are RERA registered. उसके अंदर जितना डिले होता है, ये डिले भी जो है डेवलपर्स के ऊपर आता है और अल्टीमेटली जो है जितने भी लोग हैं उनकी प्रोजेक्ट्स वो जो डिले होते हैं, कॉस्ट ऑफ कंस्ट्रक्शन इंक्रीज होती है. तो आई थिंक इसके अंदर एक लार्जर व्यू ये लेना चाहिए कि भाई इसके अंदर कौन से प्रोजेक्ट जो है जो फॉलो कर रहे हैं सारे नॉर्म्स, एटलीस्ट वो अलाउ होने चाहिए, उनको कंस्ट्रक्शन होनी चाहिए.
I want to get Jyoti's view in on this. Why do we have to default to emergency measures each year? And I know right now nobody is going to say let it be business as usual when you have really an emergency measure, severe AQI. I'm sure Manoj Gaur is not saying that, but he does have a point when he's saying that the entire business does suffer. His trucks are standing, there will be no construction. If he is late in delivering his projects, he will be penalized under RERA.
So this is the problem with taking piecemeal measures every single year, because every single industry is going to point fingers at the other one. Firecracker industry is going to say it's not our fault, stubble burning is penalize the farmers. Nobody wants to touch the farmers. It's a hot potato political issue. So farmers will say it's not just us, it is the construction. Construction will say this just goes on. There's no end to this. And what I want to ask is, where is the accountability? Last year, 2 years ago, we had a very sudden ordinance setting up the Commission on Air Quality Management. What has happened? Same old stuff is being, GRAP is a reactive measure. When something goes up, when there's a full-on fire, then you're trying to put little bits of water on it. That is what our CAQM is doing. There's nothing that has been planned in advance to actually take steps to bring down pollution. I want to know now, where are those 2 smog towers in Delhi that are supposed to be sucking in all the pollution and giving us clean air? No one is questioning that cost of 44 crore that was spent on those 2 stupid, ineffective, inefficient towers. All our money is just going in these red herrings. I want to understand, everybody knows it's not just vehicular pollution, it's garbage burning, it's fossil fuels, it's the industrial pollution, it's thermal. We all know this. But what I'm trying to say here is that we're going to have the same old story. Mr. Kejriwal is going to say it is the center. The centers. I want to know, where is the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi? He is also responsible. It is not just Mr. Kejriwal.
Delhi, where is the compensation that the Supreme Court asked to be paid to farmers so they don't burn stubble? This has happened a while ago.
Exactly. Now, what I'm saying is, this year we don't have. Every year we have the Aam Aadmi Party starting to scream about how crop stubble burning is causing this downwind that comes to Delhi and the urban areas. This year there has been total silence because the Aam Aadmi Party has won elections.
So this year it's the BJP who's saying, why are you doing that? My point is, where are the solutions and what is the impact of this? Vivek, I want to understand what the impact is on the national capital. Because today, among all of the measures to be taken, the Delhi government is saying start work from home again. Do carpooling, etc. The economy has just about opened up in the national capital. And you are going to go 5 steps backwards. Do they need to look at measures that work? If everything is responsible, then maybe you shut down everything for a few days.
See that during when there was a total lockdown, all the cities reported very good air quality. The reason was the pollution emitted from all the sectors was less, but that is not possible right now. So what we have to do is to take measures which can cut down the emissions from most polluting sources. So the major polluting industries, polluting vehicle segments, garbage burning, targeted action has to be taken. Certain actions cannot be taken immediately, definitely. For example, GRAP says that improve the public transport connectivity. If we don't have the buses in Delhi adequately and NCR connectivity properly, then people are totally dependent on cars and two-wheelers. It is growing like in phenomenal rate. And all the vehicles are choked in Delhi and NCR. This is one example. There are industries which are not meeting the emission standards. Ministry of Environment and Forest has delayed the enforcement of power plant emission standards for so long. They are delaying it again and again. So why the government is not taking the air pollution seriously? That is the major issue. One person dies. One of the studies we conducted earlier based on the World Bank data that shows one person dies every hour in Delhi. So that kind of health impact happens, and it's not only the death, it is the productivity loss, it is the economic loss that government is not accounting for. So I think harsher measures should be taken on polluting segments, identifying carefully, and because there is no other solution in the emergency situation, but the overall preparedness must happen throughout the year. Otherwise, we won't be able to see clean air days.
Throughout the year, everything is an issue. Why stop firecrackers? Then it becomes, why target the farmers? Mr. Gaur will say, why target my industry? Mr. Gaur, अगर हर कोई कहेगा कि हमारी गलती नहीं है, then the situation will never improve.
नहीं, कोई गलती की बात नहीं कह रहा. आपको सर्टेन मेजर्स, जैसे आपने कारों के अंदर जो है सीएनजी या इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल को अलाउ कर रहे हैं जिससे कम हो. इसी तरह से कंस्ट्रक्शन में जितने भी आपने मेजर्स बताए हैं, अगर वो फॉलो हो रहे हैं, तो ये थोड़ी कि सारे लोग फॉलो कर रहे हैं. देयर आर लॉट ऑफ थाउजेंड ऑफ अनऑथराइज्ड कॉलोनीज इन द कैपिटल. कोई उसमें आज भी कंस्ट्रक्शन कोई नहीं रुक रहा. ओनली द ऑर्गेनाइज्ड प्लेयर्स जो सारे पॉल्यूशन के सर्टिफिकेट ले रहे हैं, जो सारे मेजर्स कर रहे हैं, पीटीजेड कैमरा से जो है मॉनिटर कर रहे हैं, और भी कुछ बताने को आप तैयार हैं, वो भी करने को तैयार है. लेकिन एकदम सडनली सब कुछ बंद कर देना, इट इज नॉट ए सोल्यूशन. और हाउ मच? ओनली 7% इज द शेयर ऑफ द कंस्ट्रक्शन in overall pollution. and you allow the government projects जहां पे कोई नॉर्म्स फॉलो नहीं होता. कोई भी रोड के साइड आप कंस्ट्रक्शन देख लीजिए कौन सा नॉर्म फॉलो हो रहा है. कोई कॉन्ट्रैक्टर गवर्नमेंट का एक भी जो है फॉलो करने को तैयार नहीं है. जो डेवलपर्स जो है सारे नॉर्म्स पूरे कर रहे हैं, उनको आपने स्टैंडर्ड एकदम एक लाइन से कह दिया, एक ही दिन के अंदर सब कुछ बंद कर दीजिए.
Yeah.
इसका
So,
कितना इम्पैक्ट होता है ये
You
कोई
know,
इसको
this,
एनालिसिस
so the
करने को तैयार
smoke towers have failed. The odd even failed long back. You know, construction and stopping construction is not necessarily working. There was a firecracker ban. It was flouted, but even that seems to have failed. Stubble burning, to stop it, there have been huge allocations. That has failed. So where really is the path forward? We have to ask ourselves if we're just going to make this smog season year after year and live like this. Very tough questions to be answered this evening. I have to wrap it here, but thank you so much to all of you for joining us on the lead story this evening.